This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Well, these two have had a up and down relationship, okay? Lloyd Banks, one of the millionaires that 50 Cent has made, and, they were a great group as G Unit. They've had on and off relationship. Lloyd Banks has a different work style than 50 Cent, but 50 Cent always gives him his props for having the best bars. Now, a couple of years ago, I would say like 4 or 5 years ago, Lloyd Banks got his release from G Unit, and 50 Cent applauded him on his independence. And this is after he took this picture with Game. He didn't like this picture with Game before him and Game were cool again, and he was like he had stuff to say about that. But after that, he granted his independence off G Unit Records, and he said, check out my boy Lloyd Banks mixtape coming soon, Independence Day, doing his own thing. And he has mixtape coming out. It's going to be loaded with bars. Lloyd Banks had tons of mixtapes on YouTube. If you want to check those out, they're amazing. But then Lloyd Banks announced his retirement, and he was like, okay, I'm retired. 50 Cent reacted to that and said, I'd be like, I got stuff to do. Lloyd Banks be like, retirement. So he responded on Cody 1. He said, he talked about their relationship. You can go delve into that yourself. On Cody 1, Cody 1 response. 50 Cent. Let me see if I can just pull. If I can't pull it up real quick, I'll just leave it alone. He responded to him calling him lazy, and I don't know if I have the bars right here, but on Cody 1, he just, oh yeah, here it is. He says, on Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. He does on that song. He says, your favorite's nowhere near me. When I'm dedicated, always humble, usually disciplined and never hated. Call me quiet, call me lazy, talent never faded. It's frustrating when you're grinded, ain't appreciated. Should have been dead in my 20s. At least I made it. Guess I got to prove myself again, increase your pavement. And then he said, I always felt if I had done a better job teaching Banks and Yayo how to evolve, this is what 50 Cent said, and change their habits, they'd be in a better place right now. Check out Cody 2, it's out. So anyways, Joe Budden did an interview with him, and he says, hey, 50 Cent's my brother. I learned this and that from him. He gave him accolades for. He appreciated everything 50 Cent had done for him up to that point, and I'm glad that they're on better grounds now. I'm sure 50 Cent really respects that he's on, doing shows again, and is back into grind mode. And I don't think 50 Cent was dissing him when he said retirement. He just didn't want him to retire. He wanted to get new music. Obviously, he's a fan of Lloyd Banks. Otherwise, he wouldn't have signed him. 50 and it's good to see Yayo's coming on stage. It's just disappointing to not see 50 Cent on the projects, but maybe 50 Cent's like, I don't want to be the highlight of your projects. Do a couple projects, and then we'll start doing projects together again. Or maybe 50 Cent's just not into music at the moment. It is what it is. Just glad to see these two guys back together. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, all that good stuff. Share the video. If you want to advertise on the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.